Hi guys, I'm so pumped to talk to you about all the reasons why you shouldn't do this thing, right? All these thoughts that you're having, all these crazy ideas about why this wouldn't work for you. I'm Shane Fryer, and let me tell you, I've heard them all and I've felt them all because I've been doing this for 6.5 years. I really can't even believe it. And when I started 6.5 years ago, just to give you some context of why I know kind of some of the things going through your head, and we're going to nip them right now, is that I was a mom at that time of a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old. I was working full time in the children's court. I was married, crazy busy lives. You guys know I was going to the gym every night after work. It was go, 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 go. Like there was never, ever enough time. I first learned about the nutritional side of our company. That's why I first came on board, was I needed to fix my nutrition. I was working really hard at the gym. I'm one of those weird people that likes fitness. But I think what happens is over time, people learn to love fitness when it starts to work for you and you don't feel defeated. But I was starting to get really discouraged and feel defeated. And I knew why. I knew I was a lean cuisine mom. I would have lean cuisine like every day at lunch because it was 300 calories and it took 90 seconds. And that was it. And I knew that was my problem. And I also knew I needed to make a change. And that required an investment. And I really struggled with making that investment because I was in debt. And I'm like, I cannot put something else on my credit card, but I'm spinning my wheels, spinning my wheels. I'm at the gym, nothing's happening. I need to do something. And the person that introduced me to our superfood shake said this to me. This is also a business opportunity. Something stuck with me that day because part of my story is that not only was I in debt, but I was looking for something else to do. I was really busy, but I needed some more money. There was just way too much month at the end of the money. And so I was thinking about doing something part-time. I didn't know what, but I figured, you know what? There are things I can cut out. There were things I was doing like watching television. I thought I could find some time, right? So I was like, should I be a personal trainer? Should I teach a spin class? Do I waitress one night a week? But I didn't want to be out of my home. I was already gone all day. My kids were already raised in daycare. So I just didn't know what to do. And then when that happened, my wheels started turning and I'm like, gosh, what if I could invest in my own fitness and actually make an income? And that's what I did. And so with that, I'm going to lead into some of the objections that I know, some of the thoughts that you're having. And the first and foremost we all have is time. I don't have the time. I'm going to tell you right now, none of us have time. None of us have time, whether you're in college or you're a mom. And we get that. And we really help with that because we're all really busy, working women, men. But I do believe there's hidden pockets of time that we just don't even realize are there until we have to tap into them. And we teach that. I mean, guys, there's things we can let go, right? There was a sacrifice I had to make. I want to build a business. There was a sacrifice. It really depends on what you want to do with this business. If you want to make this a significant income, like anything, like if you were to go get a job, you'd have to show up, right? So it really depends on what you want. And then we help tailor that to help you reach that goal. So you can do it if you want to. I mean, I'm of the philosophy, if you really want to do something, you're going to do it. Otherwise, you're going to make a million excuses. So if you really want to do this, we're going to help you find a way to set business hours, to be strategic, to be intentional with your time. Otherwise, right, we're just scrolling Facebook, or we're just like, or are there certain behaviors we could do every day to really move us forward? Yes. And that's what we teach. And that's what you do. So that's the biggest one. So if you're thinking that, we're all there. We all feel it. I still feel it. There's not enough time. But what I love is this gets to a point where you're like, it's so much fun that you're like, I can't believe I just did that for a whole hour. Shoot, like I should probably go to bed. Because the whole point is to have it just be an extension of you. Whereas I'm not really sure when my coach hat is on and off, because I feel like at any time I might be talking to someone and it might come up. So that's another piece, is that sometimes we're just building our business and we're just being us. So the other one is a huge one, social media. I hate social media, or I could never post photos of myself, or I don't want to be on my phone all day. Good. We don't want you to be on your phone all day. And again, this comes down to time management and setting a timer and doing what we call like power pockets of time. Our phones are not out all day. This job is to enhance our life. It's not to take it over. So although sometimes we have to check ourselves because it's like, oops, did I just really stay and work that long because it was like, it just pulls me in. You know, we have to be careful about that. As far as social media, that kind of comes with time and patience and consistency and confidence. Confidence. I never thought in a bazillion years I could just even do a video like this. I would sweat at the thought of it. But guys, see, this business really changes us from the inside out. It really starts up here. And that's why one of our vital behaviors as a coach every day is personal development. When this is right, things start to change and move, and you'll be amazed at where you can go and what you can do. And so that's something that we tackle too. So yeah, don't worry about social media. It's going to be at your comfort zone, but we're going to help you. We have tools in place. So I don't want you to worry too much about that. It's really just something to complement your life, okay? And if you're here saying, but I'm an introvert. Yeah, I just told you I would start sweating if you ever told me how to do a video or talk in front of any people. I think the question we have to ask ourselves is really, are you really an introvert? Or is that just what we tell ourselves? Because it's just easier, because we don't have that confidence yet. So think about that the next time you limit yourself and say that you're an introvert, because I know plenty of introvert coaches who are top in the company and doing training videos, but it's really because they just hadn't found their voice yet. Okay, another objection. Oh, I don't want to sell anything. Thank God, because we don't want you to. The minute you try to sell is the minute this business is no longer fun. So the way I've always looked at it is like I would anything in my life that I love. My favorite restaurant, that amazing movie. Did y'all see Titanic? Were you not talking about it for years? Like, did you see Titanic 4 times? We were just making money for them, right? It's the same thing. Did you go to that restaurant, guys? When something works for you, you just like naturally share it. And that's all we do. You know, and when you're a product of it and feeling better and you have that energy and you've lost 5 pounds, people start to ask you. And so it becomes very natural. And that kind of leads into like, okay, so then how would you make money with this? So guys, we talk about selling. We're sharing what we do. And if you, and we just kind of say, this is what I'm doing. Do you want to come along with me? And if not, it's okay. Is there anybody you know that is interested? But if not, it's okay. But this is what I'm doing, and I'd be happy to share that with you. People start to ask us. So think of it this way. You know a friend who maybe has an amazing personality. Maybe she works in the fitness industry, and you're like, oh, girl, I'm doing this coaching thing, and I think you would absolutely be amazing, like probably way better than me. Would you want to take a look at what I'm doing? You have a girlfriend who's always complaining about this 20 pounds she can't drop. So I started this program. It's 4 days a week for like 30 minutes, perfect for our crazy schedules with the kids. Do you want to join this accountability boot camp with me? That's really it. It's really just getting other people to feel like we feel, helping other people try something to feel like we feel. Like, you have to do this with me. Can you just take a look at this? And we help you with all that verbiage, but you just talk like you were like hanging out with someone having coffee or wine. Like, you guys have got to check this out. So guys, and then you make commission, and there's no shame in that, because it helps you pay for your Shakeology, pay for, you know, a little bit extra. Maybe you use an extra product, maybe make a little side income. There's no shame in helping your friend feel like you feel because she wants to, and then you make a commission off that. That's all this is. Nothing salesy about it at all. So hopefully that one went out the window. Let's see. What's another big one? Oh, I'm not ready. Okay, so this one's huge. Oh, I'm not at my goal. I actually hear coaches all the time say, well, I completed 3 programs and I lost 20 pounds, but I'm going to do one more round and then maybe I'll be ready to coach. And I'm like, what? No, this is why. People don't want just the after photo. People need the journey. We don't want to follow someone that has it all figured out. We want to be relatable. There's a massive wave of newer coaches that have blown their business up because they've been vulnerable, picked a program, shared their journey, and brought people along with them. So no, I don't want you to worry about that at all. And it's huge accountability because you're like, shoot, I'm sharing this. I've really got to push play today. So for me, I remember being like, all right, I have a title, coach. I better work out today, right? So think of that, all right? What else? I can't afford it. Guys, I told you I was in debt. I had no business spending money on myself after I already had a gym membership. If you're saying you can't afford it, then you need this more than you know. I knew 6 years ago something had to change in my own health, but also financially. And I knew if I didn't do something different, nothing was going to change. And I really want to change. And so I found a way. And I believe if we truly want something different, we will find a way. So guys, all those reasons, time, money, social media, don't want to be a salesperson, they're all excuses. And we all have them. And we all stand together and help each other through them because this is a journey. It's going to take time, but together, you know, we can do amazing things. And if you're sitting here watching and you're maybe a fitness professional, there are so many more people that you're already helping people. But here's the thing, you're helping people that can physically come see you. And I want you to think of your skills and stop holding back to just your community because you will now have an arsenal. We have a 2B Mindset nutritional, incredible program that is transforming people that you can offer all over the world now. So think bigger. Think how many more lives I can impact and how much more value I can give to my current clients that come see me so I can wrap them with services when they go home so that when they go home there's a clear plan. There's things I don't have to necessarily create. I have a platform that creates them for me so that I can spend my time doing what I love the most, which is being physically with my clients and not trying to create all these things that are going to be done for me. So I hope, like I said, if some of those were you, that you feel a little bit better. You may not be 100% on board or see that, okay, maybe this is something I can work through, but I can tell you you're not alone. We've all felt them, including me, and we're going to help you get through that. So with that being said, I am pumped for you to continue to learn more about our coaching opportunity. Walk yourself through all of the videos. Any questions you have, I want you to post them here, and I'm so excited to see you guys on our team.